Once there lived a boy in a very small village named Ayaan. He was poor, so poor that most days his pockets were completely empty. Not just empty of money, but empty of hope in the eyes of others. His clothes were old and faded. His shoes were worn down from long walks. His school notebooks were filled with crossed-out pages and reused margins. Some nights, he went to bed hungry. Other nights, he ate just enough to quiet the pain. But inside Ayaan lived something no one could see. A thought, a belief. He believed his life did not have to remain this way forever. Every morning, he walked to school along a dusty village road. On both sides, he saw men working in the fields under the burning sun. They worked hard. They worked honestly. Yet year after year, their lives stayed the same. People often told him, "This is how life works. You work, you survive, and you accept." But Ayaan found it hard to accept. Inside his mind, he imagined a different future. A future where his parents rested instead of worried. A future where money was not a daily fear. A future where effort led somewhere better. Whenever he spoke about these thoughts, people smiled politely and then laughed. They said, "Big thinking is for rich children. You should first learn how to fill your pockets. Dreams don't feed hungry stomachs." Their words hurt him. Some days, they echoed in his ears during class. Some nights, they returned when the village fell silent. There were moments when even Ayaan doubted himself. But something inside him refused to disappear. One evening, after a long and tiring day, Ayaan sat near a dry well at the edge of the village. The sun was setting slowly. He stared at the ground, feeling tired, not from work, but from listening to doubt again and again. An old village teacher, known for his calm wisdom, noticed him sitting alone. "Why do you look so heavy today?" the old man asked. Ayaan replied quietly, "Everyone says my dreams are too big for someone like me." The teacher bent down, picked up a small stone, and placed it gently in Ayaan's hand. "Tell me," he asked, "how heavy is this stone?" Ayaan answered, "It's not heavy." The teacher nodded. "Now hold it for 1 minute." Ayaan did. "Now imagine holding it all day," the teacher said. Ayaan looked at the stone and understood. The teacher spoke softly. "This stone is like your poverty. It is real, but it is not meant to live in your mind all day. What makes life painful is carrying problems in your thoughts every moment." He paused and added, "Small thinking makes small problems feel unbearable. Big thinking gives strength to carry much more." That night, Ayaan lay awake for a long time. He thought about the stone. He thought about the words. And slowly, something settled inside him. The next morning, he made a quiet decision. He stopped explaining his dreams to people who laughed. He stopped waiting for encouragement, and he started working in silence. Every morning, he attended school with full attention, even when he felt tired, even when his stomach was empty. In the afternoons, he helped farmers carry tools for small pay. In the evenings, he watched skilled workers and asked questions. Sometimes he was ignored. Sometimes he was scolded. But he kept learning. At night, under a weak lamp, he studied until his eyes burned. There were days when sleep felt like a luxury. There were nights when doubt returned quietly. Progress was slow, painfully slow. Weeks passed. Months passed. His pockets were still empty. There were moments when nothing seemed to change. Moments when giving up felt easier than continuing. But his thinking stayed big. He failed many times. He made mistakes. He felt embarrassed. But every failure taught him something useful. Years passed quietly. With the skills he had learned, Ayaan began repairing small devices in the village. At first, people did not trust him. Slowly they did. He saved little by little. He worked honestly. He treated every person with respect. The boy with empty pockets slowly built something real. One day, Ayaan noticed something important. His pockets were no longer empty. But more importantly, his mind had changed long before his situation did. The same people who once laughed now spoke with respect. His parents no longer worried about daily needs. And the village that once doubted him now believed. The old teacher visited him again and said gently, "Remember this, Ayaan. Poverty can limit your resources, but only you can limit your thinking." Ayaan smiled. He had learned a truth that reshaped his life. Your present situation does not decide your future. Your thinking does. And the moment you dare to think bigger than your circumstances, your story begins to change.